Hello, so today's video is going to be a little bit nitpicky, I will admit that, but it's something I've been thinking about for a while, and I hope you enjoy it regardless. Even before the introduction of YouTube Shorts, I was consuming all of my TikTok content through YouTube. One, because I'm too stubborn to download this very popular app, and two, because I can't afford to get addicted to anything else. And one aspect of consuming TikTok content through YouTube is TikTok compilations. These compilations range from comedy skits, makeup tips, hauls, etc. But one genre of TikTok compilations we're going to be talking about today is the cleaning, organization, and restock genre. Before we really get into this, I want to preface my rant with a couple of disclaimers. First of all, I'm not hating on any specific person or anything like that. I don't want to cause any hate towards anybody. That's not my intention, even if I include their TikTok in this video. And if you enjoy this type of content, then that's cool too. I, in fact, enjoy some of it myself. I just don't think that people are talking about some of the problems that this type of content could cause, and I wanted to bring those up. There are a few main problems I have with this type of content, so let's get started. My first problem is the overconsumption of organization products and the waste of plastics. And yes, I know that corporations play a huge part in the waste and pollution problem that we have, and if they tell you otherwise, they are lying. When they tell us that we alone can fix climate change, they are, again, lying. But there are some things we can do as a collective to kind of lessen the blow of pollution and waste. And one is consuming less. In these types of videos, I feel promote overconsumption just as much as the $500 Shein hauls. They subconsciously convince us that we need all of these different organization products, we need all of these beautiful labels to be organized when that's not the case. We can be organized and know where everything is without it being immaculate and perfect. And I feel like there's already this immense amount of pressure to have everything in our house look beautiful, and this kind of contributes to that. I myself love being orderly, I love being organized, I love having everything in its place and knowing where everything is, but there comes to a point where it's just maybe a little obsessive. I feel like a lot of these people on TikTok spend an unhealthy amount of time and energy on being organized when it's not that serious. And number two is most products already have containers when you buy them. It's kind of hilarious when you see people fill up containers with stuff that already came in their own containers. They take things like laundry detergent, fabric softener, dishwashing liquid, and so on, and they put them in these pretty clear jars with labels. One example that's really funny is a video I saw where they're putting orange juice in another container. I will see if I can find this one when editing because you have to see it. I don't think my description of it could do it justice. So this person filled a container with orange juice and they ended up having some left over in the original container. So now they have to store the original container and the new container, which defeats the entire purpose of changing containers. And it's actually a worse outcome than just putting the orange juice in the fridge. It's wild. It's such a waste of space and time and energy. It's just, why? Number three is rich people and bragging. Khloe Kardashian, I'm looking at you in your giant pantry. Have you seen that thing? It's ridiculous. Do you need that many Oreos or chips or anything? You're like 3 people living in that house. What is Khloe Kardashian? Does she have 2 kids now or just 1? But yeah, like, there's not that many people living in that household. You don't need that much food. It's just that in an era where people are struggling to put food on the table and a roof over their heads, it's a little insensitive, to be honest. Showing off how much food you have to eat and showing off how privileged you are to be able to survive is just, it's something. And even if we put Kardashians and celebrities aside, when we look at TikTok and we look at these types of videos, we see a lot of very upper middle class with beautiful kitchens, might I add, I would love to have a kitchen like that. And they're filling their fridges and their pantries with food that, unless your family is the size of a football team, will likely go bad before it is ever eaten. And this is just my opinion, I could be wrong, but all of this just feels like bragging. Number 4 is the junk food. I personally have issues with junk food. I can't keep it in the house. If I do, I will eat it until it's gone. I have a problem. But even people who have a normal relationship with food, I just don't see how you eat all of that food before it expires, for one. And two, how are you not sick all the time? Like, if I eat too many chips or too much chocolate, I feel literally sick, like sick to my stomach. I don't know how you eat like that as an adult and be okay. This relates back to the overconsumption point, but also bad eating habits are an issue, especially here in America where we have an overabundance of really tasty food. Now, I believe in moderation. I think that you should be able to eat whatever you want. If you love something, you should definitely incorporate it into your diet. There's a whole other side to eating besides just nutrition and feeling full. There's the emotional side. Are you emotionally satisfied with the food that you've eaten? So I'm not attacking anyone for enjoying junk food. I love junk food. Like today, I just had a bag of Doritos. So I'm not judging anybody for enjoying junk food. That's not what I'm saying. I think it's great that you're able to have food that you enjoy in your house and stuff like that. Not the issue. The issues come when junk food is all I see in these restocking videos. For example, these people love canned sodas and prepackaged juices. Like, they are in love with it. They love the Capri Suns, the Juicy Juice, the Coca-Colas. In some of these videos, it seems like all they consume is fluids. You also have to be semi-wealthy in order to afford all of that junk food. That adds up. It's really expensive. I also understand that they're playing to the content creator economy of getting views, and I imagine a haul of restocking fruits and vegetables is probably not going to get as many views as, I don't know, restocking your pantry with 1,000 Doritos or Capri Suns in your fridge. Like, I understand that, it's just annoying. All that to say that I think these restocking and organization videos are mostly harmless, but they may influence us to waste more and perpetuate an unhealthy relationship with food and order, and they could make some feel bad about their own homes and food situations. I do think some of these videos are relaxing, and I don't blame people for liking them. I'm also not trying to control anybody. You do whatever makes you happy. I just wanted to share my observations with you. You don't have to agree with me, that's okay. Totally understand, but I hope you enjoyed anyways. I enjoyed it. I love ranting. I love complaining. I think it's healthy, by the way. Some people will be like, you never should complain. Don't complain about anything. Only positivity. And I'm like, that's not life. That's not realistic. We should be allowed to complain about whatever we want without it, being unhealthy. You know what I mean? Like, don't complain your whole life away, but like, it's healthy to complain, I think. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. I will see you in the next one. Bye.